Kadraga, Kadraga. Welcome to the Knights of Kadragonix. It's been a long, rough road to change my father's fate, since no way to change it, or else you would die. His fate was sealed, all eyes got told me. Even though I can't change his fate, I can try to change mine. I achieve my destiny, which is to fight the knights, slay the dragons, pray to gods, that send me angels to help me fight. If the enemy I will face, then help me send them to the void, to the abyss, to the middle of the unknown, just to punch their face into the ground and force them to tell me that I've won. I will do just that. I will never give up. My stubborn nature doesn't let me. I'll fight to the end and see to that my own way. If you get in my way, I'll see to it that you will die the way you stand, because nobody gets in my way. I'm achieving my destiny. My darkest days have taught me there is no choice but to fight, since if you give up, you're given a chance to make yourself into a household name, into the next legendary warrior. That's why I will be just that. I will be the next legendary warrior, since I will stop at nothing to fight every night, slay every dragon, seal away any god or goddess that stands in my way. I will show them the true power of Joku, the next legendary warrior that will be the last one standing, since in the story of the Knights of Kadragonix, there's only one rule and one rule only: to live or die trying, so you better try to live or else you will die. That's right, Joku. You better live or else you'll die to me. Die to me, Josiah. Show me your fighting spirit, or else you'll die trying. You better show me your fighting spirit. Show me your fighting spirit. I will kill you in 5 seconds if you don't show me anything at all. Show me all your power. Show me you got what it takes to not give up the chance for you to become the next legendary warrior. Show me. Show me. There's a will that is in you. Show me the power within yourself. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to beat me. Oh, what's that? I'm immortal. Yeah, there's no way you're beating me. Your fate was sealed a long time ago, Joku. And you were always destined to die by my hand, and my hand only. Stay to the end of this song, and just to hear that any person that is able to sing this a lot better than I can, because I can't sing at all, I'll give them a prize, and I'll use their audio for I guess the next the actual song. I'll use the audio for the actual song. Alright. The lyrics I'll put in the description, and I will I guess put the challenge out there to have people try to sing it, and if they sound good, I will give them the prize. So yeah. Good luck, guys and gals. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Welcome, my disciples. We're gonna be reading the Knights of Kadragonix. This is episode 0, part 1. I'm just gonna be reading through the I guess the characters in the story. Because there is a lot of characters in the story, and I'd like people to know I'd like people to know all the characters in the story, just because it's very important that we know. So this was written by me, obviously, aka you know what I'm sorry, aka King Jogotoa, which is my new YouTube account that I'm doing this on. My other YouTube account is Dragon Racer. I mean, if you wanted to watch that, but it's up to you.
Anyways, all characters and where they're located. If you want to skip to page 97 to start the real start, if you want to read the story, skip to page 97. I did not write the story yet. This is just the characters. So, anyways, let's keep going. Just want to see. All right. So the rulers of the Transcendent Omniverse, Zalux and Zahuanix. Zalux is the god ruler of the Transcendent Omniverse, makes anything a spirit when he defeats his opponent. He can heal the good or the bad, and is immortal and the third most powerful in the story. His wife, Azulux, goddess ruler of the Transcendent Omniverse, makes anything a spirit when basically has the same powers as her husband. I don't know why I put Cam. I meant to put Can. Okay, so Zahuanix is the dragon. Lux's dragon is a fusion of a zebra, dragon, and a phoenix with hulu-shaped wings on his tail, and that he is the second most strongest dragon and leader of the dragons in the Transcendent Omniverse. Now, when I get all my characters done, I will put up pictures. I guess when I start writing the story, I'll put up pictures of what these guys look like, but not right now. These are just a list. This is a list of characters. And once I start the story, we'll put up the picture of what they look like on there as well. All right. I think that would just be easier. All right. So, rulers of heaven. We got Kadaya and we got Kadragonix. Kadaya is the god ruler of the good universe, makes anything good when he saves them from near death, and is the most powerful in the story. His wife Dayaka, goddess ruler of the good universe, and also does the same thing that Kadaya can do. Kadragonix, this dragon is the leader of all dragons within the respective universes. This is just like the in the universe, not the omniverse. That's why I said it within the respective universes. He's not more powerful than Zahuanix. Zahuanix is more powerful than Kadragonix. So, I just wanted to specify that. That's all. So within the respective universe and leader of the dragons in heaven, not in the Transcendiverse. There's two different things. So the dragon with phoenix and with colors of Karakapo parrot and only speaks Cod language. What I mean by Cod language is my new language that I made up, basically. And there's very little translations for it, I guess. If you listen to the outro song of this story, you would see that that whole outro song is in Cod language, basically. So, but yeah, that's what Cod language technically is. It's just a made-up language. All right, so rulers of hell. We got Adak and we got Xenogardak. I'm gonna butcher these names because it's just it's not my forte. But I mean, it is my story, so yeah. Anyways, Adak is the god ruler of the bad omniverse, makes anything bad when he kills them, also is the seventh most powerful in the story. Tayo Kadaya, as if he dies, Kadaya dies, or vice versa. His wife, Akkad, goddess ruler of the bad omniverse, makes anything bad when she kills them. Does the same thing basically as Adak. Xenogardak, Adak's dragon and leader of the dragons of hell and others within their respective universes. Dragon and Rhino and Zingu, River Ray, and only speaks Ardak, which is the opposite of Kadaya. Which is the opposite of Kata. If either Kadaya or Adak die, they both die with their respective dragons. Rulers of the Void, Josaisa and Vonero. Josiah is the god ruler of the void and can take anyone into the void and trap them for all eternity. As it is very tough to get out of the void, he makes anyone bad when he kills them, and is the sixth most powerful in the story. His wife, Jakisha, goddess ruler of the void, and can basically do the same thing as Josiah can do. Alright, and then for Nero is Josiah's dragon. That is the ruler of the dragons in the void, and that is within the respective universes. Werewolf, Dragon, Phoenix, and speaks both Adak and Kadragonix. I don't know why this is. Okay. Alright, so rulers of the abyss. Alright, so we got Crosetta with Zaibasa? Yeah, I guess how you say that. Anyways, Crosetta, goddess ruler of the abyss, can take anyone into the abyss and trap them for all eternity. As it is very tough to escape the abyss, can predict her own fate, can stop time, can predict or see the future and see the past. She is the second most powerful in a story tied with Anna's perfect and Zaya cautious form. We'll get that eventually. Let's see. Her second husband, Crosetto, sorry. God ruler of the abyss, basically can do the same thing as she can do. Zaibissa, Crosetta's dragon that is the ruler of the dragons of the abyss and others within the respective universes. It's a dragon werewolf, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Megalodon fused, and speaks both Kai language and Ardak language. Alright, Crosetta's ex-husband and first husband is fourth most powerful in the story, and may be able to defeat people that can predict their own fate if he is stronger and then set opponent, and he can stop time and see the future and see the past. Croseo's second wife and is fourth most powerful in the story, and may be able to defeat people, blah blah blah. Same thing as Croseo. Their pet is a war jelly, werewolf and a more jellyfish. Hybrid name is Willy. Cloquio is Cloquio's evil half brother. Is the fifth most powerful in the story, tied with Cloquio, and can predict his own fate, stop time, just to see the future and see the past. Cloquio's wife, and then same thing as Cloquio. Has the same powers. The pet is a Werberus, werewolf in Cerberus. His name is Weebrew. Cloquio and Tamio. Cloquio is good half brother, and then is the fifth most powerful story. Tied with Cloquio, can do the same thing as Cloquio can do. The brothers, so they can do the same thing. His wife is Cloquio. Cloquio is Cloquio's wife and can do the same thing as Cloquio can do. Their pet is a wolf phoenix. His name is Fluixi. My bad. Animals of dragons, we got Lunix, Kadragonix, Xenogag, Varnero, Zaibissa. These are just what they were, what they're fused with. What the fusion is made up of in a dragon state. Yeah. So yeah, that's just the overview of what they're fused. What the animals. It's just an overview of what animals that are used to fuse into them. So yeah. Okay. So these are the universal dragons. There are 25 universes. So with the first one, we got Jakava, which is a dragon with jackalope ears and antlers and whiskers on its nose from a cat named Obsidian. Bolor, dragon with the head of a bull and the mouth of an alligator with the legs and feet from a dinosaur. Kufelumbra. Alright. dragon. It's a fusion of dragon with 2 heads, and both dragons and 2 heads are kind of dogs. Both being Caucasian, one being a mountain dog head and the others being a shepherd's head. Also has 4 other heads, 2 being lemur heads and 2 heads of giant Brazilian tarantulas, with each eye being made of iron, while the rest of the body also contributes to these animals. The dragon has 8 legs, just like spiders, and 4 tails. 2 are dog tails, and others are lemur tails and a dragon tail. The rest of the body between these is just the structure of the dragon with the colors of all these animals. Also, each of the heads have a unique singing voice. The dragon's head has a deep voice / bass, and the other dragon head has a baritone voice. The shepherd has a tenor voice, with the other mountain dog has a kind of terrorism voice. One lemur head has a controller voice, and the other lemur sings in an alto voice. First spider has a soprano voice, and the other spider head has a falsetto voice. So basically, this is just the ultimate singing animal, I guess. Alright, Drililicon, dragon fused with a drill-shaped horn, and unicorn tail with King Kong like legs, and a regular dragon tail with the rest of its body being colors from these animals. Alright, Eladigan, the dragon fused with a kind of dinosaur. Elo. Sorry. Just checking something. Alright, wait. So yeah, Elophosiphorus. I don't know how to say that, but it's a big dinosaur, basically. And ladybug coloring being red and black spots all over it with the regular dragon tail. So Faku Falagong, dragon fused with a falcon's head and wings, and Chaku like tail with the regular dragon tail, with the ears from a fallow deer and the mouth of a onger, with the neck being from a giraffe, with the rest of the body being colors from these old animals, and it also has a fearsome dragon form. Graciana, a dragon that can swim underwater because it has gills from a gar, and also can encase itself in a shell like the snail, with the colors from an iguana and the head from a hyena, with a regular dragon tail that can encase inside of the shell when it's inside it. When it needs to hide inside it. When it needs to hide itself in a shell. I can't speak. Alright. Havarisugana. Dragon fused with hedgehog and reindeer and Adax, and sugar glider and anaconda. The parts inherited are the spikes from the hedgehog, the ears of the reindeer, mouth from the Adax. It doesn't fly, rather it glides like a sugar glider, and it has no legs. Rather, it's basically a serpent like anaconda that has spikes. Spikes and a glider that comes in and out with reindeer ears and mouth from the Adax, and other. Then it has a transformation that can undergo to become a future dragon with all these features, but it only goes into the form to battle and nothing else, which is why you never see it in this form, since it is pacifist that will only fight as a last resort. Okay, alright. Impugaphagon, dragon fused with Impala and Yuguikasa Su, and the gills form from an Atlantic cod, and has a form where it can turn into a flying horse, along with the form above that can go underwater. Basically, is the ultimate land, sea, and sky dragonized creature. Let's see here. Alright. Julangalong. Yeah. Fusion Dragon Fuse with a Jungle Fowl and can go underneath water because it has gills from a Lancerfish and a Gulpa Eel and a Ungir and has the legs of a gorilla and in its land form. Thus, this one can also be on land, sky, land, sea, and in the sky. Kanakian, yeah, Dragon Fuse with a Nightfish, Akita, Noah Benabets, Chusky, and a K. So it has the gills from the Nightfish. It has 3 heads from the dogs and 2 heads in the front that are the Kian and the other 2 back in the being dragon legs. So basically, it's a Cerberus dragon with Kian and dragon legs and a dragon tail. Lena Doworm. Dragon fused with a linnet, emerald butterfly, oarfish, and worm. So basically, it's okay. So basically, it's a very long dragon serpent white worm that has 1 linnet wing like fin and 1 butterfly wing fin and dragon wing fin on the end. This is the form that it uses when it goes underwater. While it also has another form that it uses to become very heavy, so that anyone who tries to catch it will be dragged into the water to drown and be eaten. It also has another form where it turns into a dragon that will take the person that tries to catch it up into space to suffocate it to death, and then be eaten. Masai sushi. Dragon fused with a Maisai Caceres, Sukan, and Gododon. So basically, it's a dragon like dinosaur with dog legs and dinosaur legs from these 2 dinosaurs, and has dragon wings and a dragon tail and head. Nadrag Ushia, dragon fused with a Narvalok, Unagakari, Chameleon, Zeba, Apex, and a Lusky. This dragon has a Nabalak head, a Yugari head, a Apex head, and a Skusky head, with half of its body being black and white, while the other half colors that express the emotion that the dragon is feeling. Parts of the body are parts of the dragon. Okay. Let's see. Trenaquita Nagon. I don't know why it says 8. Okay. Fusion Dragon Fused Octopus, Radiated Taurus, Narwhal, Squid, and Nautilus. These are animals that live in the ocean, so this dragon can only live underwater, which is fine because the universe is shaped like a ball that is made up of rotating water that is rotating clockwise and opens up when you ask the guard if it can let you in, as it is the only thing other than the dragon that can open the hole wide enough to enter the hole. Would would then turn that would see on okay. That would then turn into a whirlpool and close up again. The guard is a shark octopus, and his name is Joinko. Jaw for shark, ink for octopus. And I just added KO at the end. Well, actually, I know I added O at the end. Yeah, I thought it was cool name. Yeah. Let's go. Keep going. P now Logan. Yeah. No, actually, P now Loniga. That's how you say that. Anyways, Dragon Fuse of the Penguin, Anaconda, Long-Eared Owl, Iguso, and Albatross. So this is a nocturnal dragon because of being fused with an owl. Also has flippers that are encased in the end of the tail that comes out if the dragon wants to use it as another way to hunt for its meal. Also, it has many different wings, made into 2 big wings that are combinations of all the flying animals I described in the description of the Penagolian. Penaloniga. Um, okay, yeah. I'll get rid of the E and creature. Quailinagon. Fusion dragon fused with a quail in entry. This dragon has two forms. One where it's a fairy that makes potions that will either kill the consumer or give them unmentionable power. But it would only do this if the being in question is good, give power, or bad, kill. While the other form makes him into a fusion of the animals that I had written on this list. Thus, the second form is a dragon-like creature with all these features from these animals. Ring. Dragon fused with a boa, Uranian, and goat. So basically, it's a dragon with fur instead of scales, and it's feminist thanks to the boa, and it has curved antlers thanks to the fusion into the goat. And I don't know why it says 5, but yeah. Shiro de Long. Dragon fused with Siberian Eagle, Dalmator, Ungir, and a Golden Retriever. So basically, it's a dragon that has 3 heads, each head being a dog's head, and one head on top being a dragon head. Also, the dragon has eagle wings, and on its legs, it has hooves instead of the regular dragon feet. Alright, so Titan Usalong, dragon fused with a Titanosaur, Eumascurus, Salamander, and Oncosaurus, Newt, and Gecko. So basically, it's a humongous dinosaur-like dragon that has every aspect of all the reptiles. Uvanahilla, fusion dragon fused with an owl, no one spotted owl, Ottoman masked owl, human tawny owl, Indian eagle owl, lesser masked owl, laughing owl, Australian masked owl. So it's basically it's a dragon with an owl's head, and the owl has a mask on to protect itself from the sun when it wants to fly in the morning to get food. If it did not wear its mask, it would melt and turn into a dragon made of ash that can turn into many owls to attack multiple targets if needed, or to find food from many different areas, or it could be doing this to hide till the sun goes down because it may want the sun to pass if it is tired of flying while searching for food. So because it does not like the sun, it will mostly fly at night. And sleeps in the morning in a cave to prevent turning into ash from the sun, as it hates sleeping with its mask on. Also, when it sleeps, it sounds like a laughing hyena, but that's really because he is part laughing owl, and the rest of his body is spotted since he is part spotted owl. He also has really long owl-like wings. His body, with a wingspan that is a little bit bigger than his height on his hind legs. He is 5,098 feet tall, and its wingspan is 6,214 feet across from tip to tip. So this is 1,186 feet, which is divided amongst its wings on its tail. Each wing being 590 feet long, and from the tail to the tip to the wing on the tail. Thus, that's pretty much it, other than the rest of it being covered in spikes and from being part dragon. Thus, it's basically an Alvagon, owl, and dragon combined, although its name is Uvanahilla, which is also the name of the universe it lives in. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna just do like, I guess 10 parts of episode 0. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot here. I think I'm just gonna get to, like, done with all the universes first, and then get to galaxies, in a later episode, I think. Alright. Alright, so Vibushirapa, Vibushirapa, dragon fused with vampire bat, immortal jellyfish, Bulma's fruit bat, short pallid fruit bat, Ravikasi's big eared bat, he just goes face bat. Indiana meiosis and Arizona meiosis. So basically, it's a dragon with a bat's head, and it only feeds off of blood. Sorry. As long as it has blood in its system, it can never die. It doesn't. It just doesn't do it out. It just doesn't do it out of its mouth, though. Should probably do it. Yeah. Oops. Alright. It just doesn't do it out of its mouth, though. It also does it through its 8 tails that connects to its bloody stomach sac, which is what keeps it alive. As the blood connects to its heart, and the heart is connected to its lungs, it also has blood in it, as it needs blood to breathe. As I said, it can also get it through its mouth, where that is connected to the throat, which is connected to the long blood tube that connects to the bloody stomach sac. So the way it hunts is by biting on any animal or living thing that has blood, and it sucks it dry until the creature ceases to exist. This helps them survive. As I said, all they need is blood. They will live forever. Although they can be killed physically, they can't be killed naturally as long as they have blood in the system. I mean, I guess they could die naturally if it ran out of animals to feast on, but that would take an eternity, as it can eat literally anything that contains blood within it. Thus, it can die in any way, but can live forever as long as there is a living thing that has blood within it that it can hunt. That it can hunt and eat. Well, I guess, and I think it can hunt and devour and the blood from them. Thus, it can die in any way, but can live forever as long as there is a living thing that has blood within it that it can hunt and devour and suck the blood from them. That's fine. Alright. Almost done with all the universes. Weiyu, Romana, dragon faces a walrus, owl, octopus, mammoth, and narwhal. So this dragon has a tusk, a walrus, and a mammoth and has the unicorn-like horn on its head. Sorry. Next to its tusk. It also gets the wings from the owl, and it has 8 tentacles that connect to the dragon's tail, which are the being part octopus. Alright. Xenamux, dragon fused to the Xenacantotus, and mullet fish, and a Zypaphodus. So basically, this dragon is a dragon and fish combined into one being. This dragon/fish also has the power to make itself into many dragon-like fishes that are used for its prey, to have multiple threats for its prey to fight or hide from. It also can combine all those fish and with other fish in the ocean and in its universe, because its universe is all ocean. In fact, just like the Atraconinagon, its universe is a returning speed of water that rotates counterclockwise, and unlike the Atraconinagon, it creates its own guards, as it can turn itself into many smaller dragon-like fishes. Plus, it also acts as its own guard, because it could combine itself with the whole universe after it combines itself with the dragon-like fishes in its universe. With this, it has the potential to become the 3rd largest dragon next to Kadragonix and Xenogardak. Technically, in the Heaven Realm, it can be the 3rd biggest one. But if you take it to the Transcendent first, then technically Kadragonix is bigger. If you take it to the Void, Vonaro is bigger. Take it to the Abyss, Zybissa is way bigger. Zybissa is probably the biggest dragon in the story, across all realms. Yeah, there was another realm called the Secret Realm, but But that realm, it has one, it doesn't have any dragons in it because the dragons can't go down that far. It's pretty down. It's pretty far down. It's out of the abyss. It's basically the bottom of the universe, and no dragons can go down there because they can't breathe down there. But the people, the gods down there, can breathe down there. So, any I guess god or goddess can breathe down there. The other knights, regular knights, like I guess specified knights can breathe down there, but not many knights can actually go down there and breathe down there. Because it's basically it's the bottom of the universe. I mean, it's not a lot of places that you can basically get I guess the ability to breathe. Yeah. But yeah, you'll be. Yeah. You'll be introduced to the Secret Realm in Chapter 5. So not for a while, but I just thought you should know that there is another realm, but it won't be revealed to Chapter 5. And it's gonna be called something else other than the Secret Realm. But I'm just gonna call it the Secret Realm for now until we get to Chapter 5. So, I was at, who are 25 times bigger than Xenomux. Also being universe size is its limit because it can only combine with the dragon-like fish when its own universe. That's no matter what, it will always have the potential to be the third or amongst the smallest, since it can separate itself into many by itself. So yeah, I basically just went on a tangent with this, and now back to there. Okay. Yin, yang, yang. Yin equals tiger. Yang equals brave. Equals honey badger. Yang equals dragon. Fusion, dragon fused with a tiger, and honey badger. Yang is the dragon part, yin is the tiger. As for yang means brave, and the bravest animal is a honey badger. Thus, this creature is a dragon tiger honey badger hybrid. Also, yin means good, so the tiger head of the dragon only grants good wishes and only sends good people to heaven. But basically sends them to Kadaya or Kadragonix. Kadragon's dragon. Yang means bad, which means the dragon's head only grants bad wishes and or sends bad people to hell, and basically sends to Adak or Xenogadak. Adak's dragon. Young is honey badger, and it grants both good wishes and bad wishes, and the ultimate decider of who's goes to heaven or hell when a living thing dies. Thus, this three-headed dragon is the gatekeeper of heaven and hell. Pretty much. Alright, so we're up to page 10, and it's a lot to go still. There's 50 galaxies, so I will get to these 50 galaxies in the next episode. As my throat is getting really tired, I don't feel like reading a lot now. I'm just gonna probably, get a drink and stuff like that, and take a break, and then we'll get on to the next episode, and I'll try to read a little more pages, maybe like 10 to 25. I'm not sure, but I want to get through all 97 so I can get started with the story. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, my disciples. Sorry.
Don't get no get up and not a kid and then I don't got the get so and then I get no pero get no don't get no I don't get no and I did the no kid, no ben, no kid, no kid. I don't get no where, no kid, no this on the panda. Edo, Catito, but they no cat, the Doda kid, the kiss of part, the Docata, they don't can no bucket, they go kiss the bucket, the water. Eroki no desu cat no ben no ki no can no what no Enoki do so can no di no ka di no bucket no di do bucket no di do can di do go bucket do do no the ki no di so can Dostaki no ki no bands to ya these thoughts the band no ki no da and I get no kid no sound no can no pen no good and I get no kiss no pen no got no get no da Says no bone no ki no this no star no steam no can no tea no car but I got no get no star no get no D but no get no do no can no da Says don't know no key no day no star the king no one another gun and then no guess so down but no can no D and then no this again no but no another gun D no not this again nothing no can no even that got this on the chuck it up get the group of kisses Gotta duck it, so back it up, gotta get no the kiss of needle down. These don't get no deed again. No star, no can, no star. Be no deed, no wonder. Kiss the deed, don't start, be no deed, don't occur. Talking about the kiss and the window, chuck a duck, no top, bucket, no good. These talking out of a kind of understand. Kinda come, I kinda stood about getting no juice, I kinda do that's a just a sort of cho got the class to get the go. Cause I just a look at the but the cat to cut the cup bucket to the bucket. Jingle no stay. Don't get no partner, he cut on the castle, in a pond that is a gun. To the kid, to the to, but I get but I get the pocket to cut this so cut, and that's to cut it, no looking. Stuck in no kid no bar, this no, again no can no D no can, but I can no stand, no D, can no D no go da, they no can no da. This don't no can no da, again no one that D, don't start no D no da, don't got D. But I got no dustia, don't get no soda, but I get no dustia. Till that goes down, Beetle. Got no D, no soda, and I get no distilla, but I get no one that no can be done. I no can no pandati, pakatan tostoka. Get on your eat no cannot eat the tendos. Tino canna the dawn and the cat down the stand and the guitar. Tiro no town, and I can't just don't come. This the one again, a dust of Canada, but the cat to stop. He's the cup, cat to cats. But I get the dog, I get the door. Tiro no cat down, I go back at the bucket to get the door. Guess look at the bucket down, to get a bucket to get it down, to get it. Toca para que te quede el todo, te atacando de que te es, a poquín, no me quedó, y causando para que te dé, no está que te quede todo, checa tu casa, no poquito. のかのかのバーティスタ時の手のかそだpada kata tak soke Untuk napanakan Onde no kena di Dostaka Dino di No soka Panakin no testo Kana deto Panakesta Wanakana Hidoka Doka Poka Doka Dostasto Kano kita Poka Tasta Kati Kuta Paka Tasto Keto Dari Dada Kasta